breast implant surgery.
Hello, sir.
All right, we're here to interview
Bartholomew.
for my vice presidency for when I run for 2028. He's America's man. So first, we got a couple questions to ask. Like I've asked everyone else. Do you have any political experience?
I actually do. I log into Nick Fuentes' stream and I chat.
What do you say on there?
Just some political discourse. We like to talk about issues across the globe, across America, really. I put my input out there politically. I'm a political man,
So, Nick Fuentes is far-leaning right. Would you like to say that you're far-leaning right?
I don't like to put labels on anything,
All right, that's the first question. Pretty good question. How is your public speaking? Like, how do you speak to the public if you were my vice president?
How do I speak to the public? All right, well, first I would address, I would personally point out every fat woman in the audience and tell them to leave.
You do realize that I am a fat person.
Yeah, but are you a fat woman?
Yeah.
Then this question doesn't apply to you. Listen, do you really think I want to look out in the audience and see all those eyesores out there? They need to leave.
Did fat women ever do anything wrong to you? Like, what happened to you with fat women?
What do you mean?
Did they ever harm you in any way? Did you ever,
Yeah, they sexually assault me every time I look at them.
Okay, all right. We're going to skip past that question. We're going to go to, a very big topic in America right now. Obviously, Trump's wanting to go to war against Greenland. We've already been, going to Israel, sending money to them. What are your thoughts on wars that America may be in?
Well, it really depends on who.
Like,
name a place, I'll tell you.
Okay, Israel, our greatest ally.
Yeah, I would say so.
What do you mean I would say so for thoughts on war?
Yes, go to war with Israel.
But you do realize that they're our greatest ally in America, right?
Can you ever really be true friends with Jews?
There are levels to this stuff, all right?
There's levels. There's levels to this stuff.
You know what?
Give me another country.
Greenland.
Yeah, I would say no war against them. They seem like pretty peaceful people,
But the amount of
Give me another country.
Okay, fine. We can go to China.
China? Yeah, I don't like their eyes.
What's wrong with their eyes?
They're just like schemy, I think. I don't know.
You think they're too much like you? Okay, we'll continue, I'm going too far on this one. Okay, now this might be the biggest question that I asked today.
Okay.
What do you think America needs most right now? There's a lot of things wrong with America. We need to expand. We need to do all these things. What do you think is wrong with America?
What do I think is wrong with America? I think it's the fat women, dude.
And how can we fix that?
Okay, so here's my plan. What if we take all the fat women and kind of do like a Matrix situation where we hook them up and turn them into human batteries to power our civilization?
Sounds kind of evil.
Well, what do you mean? It's totally ethical.
Okay, I mean, we'll continue on because we can get into that deeper from away from this. I got more people to interview.
A pretty logical.
I got more people to interview. All right.
All right.
So if you were the vice president, how would you prove America? Not only from fat woman. What else would you do? Because I feel like that's only a small part of America.
I really like what ICE is doing.
What are they doing?
I saw a thing on the news the other day. Shot a woman.
Did this woman perhaps be a part of the fat variety? Was she a fat woman?
I didn't really look into the story. I kind of just read the headline and,
So, from what I'm getting at so far, your main issue with America is females.
Of the obese variety.
Well, you're doing pretty good in this interview, let me tell you. All right, so after all that, we're going to go to some things that you have posted on the World Wide Web. So the first thing I want to point out, right, you're Mexican.
Okay, yeah, this is true.
And, you got your Mexican friends and all that. So, what do you mean by send all the aliens to the moon?
Now, this one is a very personal thing to me.
Are you going to the moon?
A long time ago, okay, I was visited by a reptilian humanoid. He came in, he slipped through my bedroom doors, and...
What did he do to you? Was this a Mexican man, or is this like an actual alien, like out of this world.
The best way I can describe him was a reptilian alien man. He slipped into my room in the middle of the night and
Let me get this over. Did he rape you?
raped me. No, he didn't rape me. He just cooked me a nice meal.
Oh, okay. So why do you want to send them to the moon?
I just don't like the way they look.
But like I said, okay.
But-
we'll continue on.
Hold
you
on.
have a lot more
I'm not
tweets.
done yet. But I think honestly.
Wait, what do you mean you're not done? I'm interviewing you.
I think honestly,
Hold
we
on,
should
hold on, wait a
round
minute.
up all the brown people in this country and kind of like put them in.
Now
a
wait a
hole.
minute. Why are you telling me that you're not finished?
Well, because I didn't answer the question all the way.
Okay.
I say we round up all the brown people and we put them in a hole,
But okay. All right.
and then
Well,
we
now-
send the
now, hold
aliens.
on, hold on.
We send the aliens.
Now
to
this
the moon.
question is arguably worse.
Okay.
I know how you said if you were the vice president that you would do something about ICE and how you love Nick Fuentes. This tweet right here comes pretty close to home, you know, right here in America, in
Right.
Minnesota.
Right.
And you said ICE should kill more. Happy face, exclamation point, gunshot. What do you mean by that?
What I was trying to convey with my message is like, well, I feel like ICE is kind of transformed into this squad that kind of just like guns down the retarded folk in the country.
So you want them to kill more?
Well, that's neither here nor there.
So I was gonna ask you about this tweet when I asked you about how you would improve America when you were vice president, if you were to become vice president. Free Diddy, baby oil, eggplant, pregnant lady. What do you mean by this?
That was actually pregnant man. That was the pregnant man emoji.
Pregnant man. What are your relations with Diddy and Epstein?
No relation with Epstein. You know, Diddy was a close friend of mine. You know, we were in tight circles. Really good guy. Really took care of me.
I saved this for the last thing that you tweeted on X. You made a Instagram short on it.
Ah, yeah.
And worst of all, you made a 45-minute YouTube video saluting Hitler while screaming, "Make Hitler great again." And now I know this term for Trump's, he was running for office, was "Make America Great Again."
Mhm.
And you know, that was a pretty good thing. Now, how do you think people are going to see me running for president while my vice president is going around saluting to the people saying, "Make Hitler great again"?
Let me explain myself here. Okay. When I said make Hitler great again, like think about it like this. He was a bad guy. What if there was some sort of way to bring him back and make him better, make him greater, you know?
Now, let me get this correct. You want to do research on how to bring people back to life. And you want to bring people like George Washington. You want to bring back Adolf Hitler and make him better?
Cyber enhancements.
Cyber enhancements. So you want to make. Okay, let me tell you something about the youth in America. They make memes, right? Have you seen George Droid?
Never heard of him.
Have you seen the Charlie Kirk one? I don't know what the Charlie Kirk one is called.
Listen, I don't really scroll that social
And
media
let me
stuff.
tell you.
Let me tell
Hold
you.
on, let me tell you.
Let me tell you something.
that you're making these people dreams come true. You're hired. Do you read this? A couple of these, you know, gotta go, but we can get rid of them.
We're gonna make history.
It's gonna be gone like that. It's gone.
We're gonna make history.
We're gonna make history. And, you know, the first thing that we should do is, you know, I think they'll get those sore eye fat people woman out of here. Thank you, sir,
Of course.
for being a great American.
I'll see you November.